Hey everyone, it's Lars. So this is the other side of my style, the very gothic, trad goth, ghastly aesthetic. So today I'm just gonna be dyeing my hair, styling it, doing my makeup, kind of like a get ready with me. I don't know, just thought it'd be fun to hang out and do this full transformation. I liked my red hair, but I was leaning more towards the jet black. I knew that it was time to bring back the gothic Deathhawk. So here it is. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you guys want anything more like this, I did a bit of a makeup tutorial. It wasn't really a tutorial, but if you want more in-depth makeup videos, I'll definitely have some of those up. Let me know if that's something you're interested in. Alright, well, without further ado. Alright, well my hair is still very silky soft from just dyeing it. But something I learned over the years of having soft hair and wanting it to be teased and thick is that you should add a little bit of hairspray before you tease it, because that makes it thick and sticky and it makes it a lot better it makes it more easily voluminous. So that's what I do. I use this hairspray always. Pretty much everybody who has big hair, every drag queen, every goth, every punk, anyone who does their hair or styles wigs or anything, this is the way to go. It's like $8 at CVS or something. I always get on sale. But okay, I just add a little bit of hairspray. It's pretty arbitrary, I just kind of put it in wherever it needs to be. And I try to like rub it in like this. Make it a little bit more thick. Yeah, if I kind of like grab my hair like that, it like bunches it almost. Alright, well, we're getting somewhere. It's not as crusty as I would like it to be, but okay. I'm getting some texture. So, alright, now that it's a little thicker, it's a little more textured, I'm gonna find my comb here. Alright, I use a pretty fine-toothed comb when I tease it. I find it works best. Okay, so I used to have a tower, which in case you don't know is that very like trad goth style where you only have hair on the top of your head and it's just a huge, like, it's usually just a big mass of black hair. And when I did that, I would pretty much tease it piece by piece and like kind of all put it together. But I don't know, it's a little more random when I do my Deathhawk because I just want it to be all teased up. And I don't need it to be like fully teased. I don't need it to stand up. I just kind of want it to be big and fluffy. And I'm also now realizing, because it's been a while since I've had black hair, it's impossible to see what you're doing because it's black. It all looks the same. Cue the time lapse. Doing this also so your hair is like downwards, like hanging upside down a little bit, can be helpful because it kind of already holds the hair in the direction that you want it to be. But it also does a lot of blood to your head. It's really uncomfortable. Yeah, so my hair might not stay up that well today just because it's not very thick. There's not much teasing and it's like it's all fresh. Usually I'll have my hair done and then like I won't wash it for a few days because that really like makes it get nice and crusty. That's when you get the best mohawk and stuff like that. Alright, it's coming together though. You can see it's getting bigger, but gotta get all the areas. Okay. We're getting something. Pretty much just have to get the back now. It's looking pretty big. Alright. So also the very end of my hair here is like pretty long. It's like the tail. Because I've been growing it. I had a rat tail about a year ago, so that part of my hair is much longer than the rest. So I don't like try to put that part up. It's just kind of like the tail that hangs down. The amount of times that I just spray my skin instead of my hair. Far too much. I think it's looking pretty nice. I'm gonna get a little bit more hairspray in there. So once you have your hair up, you want to get enough hairspray in so that it stays up, but you don't want too much because then it will just like, it will lose its fluff, if that makes sense. It might get too clumpy. But I kind of like to just reinforce it. I mean, usually it looks like I'm doing nothing, I'm just kind of playing with it, but I don't know, just kind of keeping it up like this. Fluffing it with my fingers. I don't want it to be in two little chunks like that. Yeah, from this angle it looks like I just have 3 pieces of hair sticking up. Okay, well, that's looking pretty good. Okay. Alright, so I just recently started using this foundation because I've been hearing about it forever, and I saw kind of my shade in Target, but it's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. I think everyone's heard of it by now if you do makeup. But it's, I think it was like $5 or $6, and it's a nice size bottle. So I was like, if this actually works well, then I'm just going to use this from now on. So, alright, well, I could mess with it for hours. I'm going to be honest, it is kind of thin. This is how it's looking. So it's not very full coverage. I don't really use this for drag. I have a nicer one. I think we're good. Okay. But so now I'm going to every day because some makeup. I kind of don't want something too heavy. Whenever I do makeup, I'm not really sure. I'm sweating already. And I just don't really need something that heavy in California. Whenever I do makeup, I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do. Excuse my voice if I sound very tired. This is the first talking I've done today. It's kind of early in the morning. Just gotta reinforce it. I should probably have a chair. Okay, yeah, intermission. Getting a chair. to look cool. Alright, so I am feeling like... Alright, well they're shaped a little bit differently, but honestly, so whenever I do my makeup, I never want it to be perfect. I'm just kind of doing it for fun. I think it looks cool. Okay, I personally
something's a little bit off. I'm just like, cool.
Adding that line
I'm a
human
down
being.
to your
Everything
brow.
looks, you know, different. Like to your eye, I think it looks so cool. So yeah, another thing I like to do personally is I like to add dark eyeshadow here, and then also like on my eyelid here. So I think I'm gonna make another video at some point talking about tips for doing masculine makeup when it comes to alternative. Okay, so now I'm gonna fill these in. I think that's something that here's something fun about the makeup. Liquid lipstick. I'll make a video for that so much. If anyone else, it's so nice. It's like you know that. I personally use NYX Liquid Suede for like everything. This is only like $6 or $7 at the store, at like Target and stuff. And so ever since I've done makeup, because I really started doing makeup with like no money at all. I feel like in the morning I had like I was pretty young, so I only had like I don't know why $10 or $15 I could spend on stuff. I just have a hard time. I pretty much always use cheap brands, but I mean, I've always used like drugstore brands and they're good. I've found like the best products without spending much money. Even now when I can afford nicer makeup, it's like, it's cool. Better and it's not too expensive. So yeah, I literally use this for so much. I usually use a small paintbrush or like a little eyeliner brush for details and stuff with it. I'm going to start with okay, so I use a pencil liner, of course, for my waterline. If you're squeamish, look away. It's something that other people might be interested in. But yeah, I know a few good tricks. Alright, so now that I have that on, I'm going to use a smaller brush to add some eyeshadow below my eyes. I think everyone's like that. Okay, so just gotta sit back and look at how it looks. Like high contrast on the brow bone or anything. I'm just going to add a little bit of gray eyeshadow. Alright, there we go. Well, I hope that stays on. Okay. And sometimes I get way ahead of myself and do like one full eye before I think I got it from a friend at some point. It has here a cool toned neutral. I realize it now looks like I basically like just filled in the space with black thing to do. Pretty much. That's basically what I did, so I just used that one color. See, I told you, I have a very little plan, and I see where it goes. That's how I do makeup. So when I do contour, I just want to look like Andrew Eldritch. I just want to have a very gaunt face. So even if I don't, I try to create it with makeup. Alright, so before I go into the eyeshadow in general with makeup, with eyes and contour and everything, to just look at yourself head on to make sure that everything's like reading correctly. For lipstick, I almost always do black lipstick. I just think it looks so good. I think it looks good on everyone. Honestly, I think more people should just wear black lipstick. Lipstick out of drag, I usually just make my lips just the same size that they are, and then I add a bit of a pointy Cupid's bow. Alright, I'm going to blend that out just to... Alright, just to finish off the top half of my face, I'm going to add on this little crucifix on my forehead. It's just a little charm actually that I like took the loop off of. I think you're supposed to make it tacky. I'll have more videos up soon of different kinds. I've got some drag looks in the works. I've got some I'm going to... And I'm hoping to do something along the lines of Inktober. So I'll let you guys know what happens with that. Well, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you want some more content. It's gonna be like this, it's gonna not be like this, it's gonna be lots of stuff, but it'll be a fun time.